Everybody, it's Pixie again. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Pixie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful day or evening. Whatever you happen to be doing, I hope you're doing it fabulously. Everybody's been asking me for a closet tour, so this is my first part of it. Like, I'm still going to do a 360, but I can't really go in depth because we'd be here for hours. And I'm going to try to keep this under 20 minutes. So here we go. We've all been here before. In this room with me. If you have not seen any of my previous videos, please feel free to check those out. I talk about a lot of fashion, Disney, costumes, backpacks, shoes, and people have been looking forward to my closet tour. So like I said, this is part one because I can't really go into depth and show you every single piece. But I do like to show off special pieces. I plan on doing different sections because I don't even know how many square feet this is, but I have it from the ground up. Anywhere there's room, I put stuff there. Whether it's decorations, my ring lights, my sewing machine. You are on a desk right now. I have 4 rocks going around the room, basically inch to inch, foot to foot, except for the desk that I record on, and so on. Get it? And so on. But I literally sew on this anyways. Okay, yeah. Cheers for awkwardness. This is another awkward video, and it's going to ramble a lot, so I will try to keep this under 20 minutes, and then just do a part 2. So, like, it would help if you're watching this and you're curious about my closet, what part, like if you watch in the video that I'm about to show you, like record, we're in this together, right? If you comment down below, like what was that in that corner or that little pink thing on that rack, let me know and I'll just specify certain pieces because it would literally take ages. I've been collecting clothes since I was 12, and then thrifting happened, and then vintage stores happened, and then eBay happened, and AOL happened. Yeah, I'm that old. I also want to mention how old I am, because I remember the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch TV show with Melissa Joan Hart, and I literally bought this CD off Amazon. I don't know what made me think about this CD, but it was my favorite CD in middle school, and I found the last one on Amazon Prime. And it has artists like Spice Girls, Sugar Ray, and Britney Spears. What you know about that? I even had the video game or the computer game, I can't remember. Anyways, Melissa Joan Hart, Clarissa Explains It All, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. My next black cat will be named Salem, because flashback, yes. $11.99 on eBay. I cannot wait to play this in my car, when my car works again. Awkward moment for 90s babies. I was born in 1985. I am old. Let us begin. So, we have the desk. There's the ring lights. I'm going to flip you around so this will be easier. But, yeah. This is where the magic happens. There's the sewing machine. This is what my tripod sits on. There's some Nancy Drew. There's the computer. So this is a memoriam to my idol. If I have an idol, it's Marilyn Monroe and Madonna. And then you can see my little kitties. Those are actually lamps. They light up. I have my battery chargers here. I have some rhinestones for projects, crayons, some glue back there for crafts. This is a bracelet I never wear. Nobody cares. In the ring light we have some mermaid artwork that my sister got for me. That says, I get up, I walk, I fall down, and meanwhile I keep dancing. That is one of my mantras. It's one of my favorite pieces. Keep chasing rainbows. These are the rainbow wings I talked about that I made a few years back. They are starting to shed. I need to replace some feathers on them, but they are now an art piece. They were part of a parrot costume. Thrifted the unicorn. This is actually a power bank too, but I never use it because it's just so pretty. Yeah, these guys light up. Let's see if I can... There we go. They were from Wish, if you want them. They are not called Studio Ghibli, but they look like it, so just type in mini cat lamp. But you obviously know what they're trying to be. There's some shoes. These are mostly my Betsy's, and of course my Pika. That's the basket I showed in a previous video, with all my Renaissance fair stuff and steampunk accessories. this rack, which, well, I display some pieces that I like remind myself to wear in front of them, but the top rack is mostly my tutus and hangers falling, and my 13-point skirts that I have in every single color. And then down below are some jackets and sweaters. And then I'm not going to show you my messy floor, but there's my beautiful rainbow rug. Because I was going to, clean this room, but I've just been trying to do the closet tour for so long, and then I turn around and I make a mess of my closet again. So I'm like, let's just do it. This is part one. So next to the desk, there's a good view of it. That's my work area. Up top we have some retired boots in the front. The ones I just recently showed off eBay, and these are broken. Unfortunately, I had those in high school. Behind those are my pen and gallons from the UK. I do still wear those, but I couldn't find a better place for them. My landscape boots from Dolls Kill. And way back there are the glitter stacks. I have not retired those, but like the boots in the front are kind of retired. I wore these all through Europe when I was 14. Fun fact. Up there you have some wig heads and mostly my hats, and below the hats are my wings. This is a box of a hat I was going to wear at my wedding, but I did not, and now it's going to become a Mary Poppins-esque Disney bound. Some stacked purses, a random steampunk hat. There are some flat shoes and some platform flip-flops I really don't wear. The blue box are Betsy Johnson's. Those were my wedding shoes. The unlisted ones, the brand is literally called Unlisted. Those are were my second choice for my wedding shoes. There are some of my husband's shoes. There are my infamous Doc Martens. There's some bags over here. My husband's bike boots. And then my arm is getting tired already. This was a Science and Technology Award I won when I was 13. And, well, that's my old address. I guess it doesn't matter. Prove them wrong. Cats are angels. There's a whole spiel on why cats are awesome. There's a unicorn thing. I collected all these antique/vintage thrift finds. And, of course, you see my lights. I was Febrezing this dress, I'm sorry. But there's Marilyn. There she is. On these shelves, I have some shoes, obviously, and a random lantern. Those are the rainbow glitter boots from Dolls Kill, the sisters to the landscape boots. Those are actually my homecoming shoes. And then we have my pleasers and demonias and my show stories down here. That's a yoga mat. There's some artwork I haven't hung yet. And then here's the rest of the closet. There's the light-up backpack that I take to Disney. These are all short and patterned dresses. It's 8 minutes. There's no way I can show them. This is, I recently got these off eBay. My Tinkerbell wings. I'm going to save these for my Disney trip. Oh my gosh, where's the button? Where's the button? Welcome to another awkward video. And I can't find the button, oh my god. They do light up, I promise. There we go. So these are the short dresses. There's some costume pieces in here, but these are mostly vintage, thrifted, or I've just had them forever. There's the Tiki Room dress. There's a Luna and Artemis dress. Both of these dresses I've talked about in my previous videos. My wedding dress is somewhere back here in this corner. These are very long and formal dresses back here. These are all, there's some Renaissance shirts here. They're kind of organized, but not really, because when I reach for something, I just kind of put it back where I can. These are my, 55 little black dresses. And this video is going to be terrible, and they're all going to hate me. And these are more dresses. The top rung here are basically just shirts, tops, button-downs. Back there are old Hot Topic pants that I can't bear to get rid of. These are things I've recently worn. And you notice I kind of put things in front all around my closet, like a reminder to wear things. So I think that's going to be the first part of my tour, basically. Because there's so much more. Hey, how are you? Just kidding. And then my dress form with my current projects. I just kind of like leave it there, and then when I feel like working on it, I just kind of work on it. But you can see my floor. That's why I didn't want this to be a million minutes long. I obviously have some work to do, but since... There we go. Since the closet's so small and I have so many clothes, we're just kind of waiting for that day where we get a bigger house and I'll actually have a walk-in closet. This is literally a transformed bedroom because it's just me, my husband, 5 cats, and the occasional stepson. So we work with what we have, but I refuse to get rid of anything because, cheers again, like I said in one of my last videos, to the clothing hoarders of the world. It's a lot of fun, for me at least. I spend a lot of time working on projects, sewing, and making outfits with what I have. Exploring my closet literally helps me not spend money. And you can see why the aesthetic is so appealing to me, because this room, if people walk in, and only a select few people have actually seen this room, they're like, this just screams Pixi. So I hope you like what you see. I will do more in depth. That's what I'm saying. It's probably going to be a series of like my closet, because all these sections are somewhat organized, but I would literally have to spend time recording up to 10 or more videos on what is actually in these different sections, unless I do, like, the rest of my channel is just going to be outfits of the day, and I would just be here forever. But that's cool, because I don't mind. I like playing dress up. It's fun. And I still go thrifting all the time. I'm always on the scouring or hunting for special items on eBay or Goodwill. Silent burp, excuse me. And another tour that I owe you guys is there's yet another closet in the master bedroom where I just keep my coats. It's just meant for coats, and there's still sweaters and stuff like such in storage, and I have a mini closet in my computer room where my vanity is, where I do the makeup magic. So you can see how much there is to this room, and we're already at 12 minutes just showing you the gist of it without even delving into what everything else is. And I mean, I have a bin full of bags and purses. I have backpacks. I have more shoe boxes that I have barely shown because it's kind of neat where I have all these little nooks and crannies where I just kind of hide stuff in. But I know exactly where everything is, so there we go. I hope you enjoy this kind of video because, like I said, I'm still getting used to not always looking at this screen, but still looking at this, but like kind of spinning around. Kind of, yeah. Anyways, if anybody wants to know what I'm wearing tonight, I am on my face wearing the Bad Habit Solstice palette. I wanted warmer colors, so I got them. I do believe I bought this off Hush, but I will try to link it down below. I noticed that a lot of Bad Habit and Face Candy, I'm not even sure if they're the same brand, but they have so many similarities. They were both sold on Hush, but I've seen a couple on Amazon here and there, and sometimes I found them on Poshmark. I really do like the shades. They're very bold, but still warm. A lot of them are shimmers. That yellow right there is very matte. That's what I'm wearing. Hey. And I also wore Basque, which is this red one, which is more of a more maroonish red, like a warmer red. And my highlighter, hello, shiny, shimmery, splendid, is Wet n Wild, it's called Mega Glow, but it was the holographic Purple Ashes, which was the Skull edition if you just bought the individuals, but it was a box set. I do believe they sold or still sell these individually on Wet n Wild. It's a purple highlighter. It's like a rose purple. As always, like my last one, when I was wearing Wet n Wild, it says limited edition, but I did still see some holographic. I have words, and I know how to pronounce that. Hollow Gothic, I think, is what they called it. But yeah, it had the skull on it. There we go. We'll just end it with that. And my glitter is actually textured. It's not just your typical glitter cream. I'm wearing the yellow one. And there are little hearts. It's not just plain glitter, like they're all textured. They have little shapes in them. I really like this. It's by Beauty Glazed. It's a pressed glitter bar. And I used a brush, but it actually says if you use your fingers you get the full payoff. And it's cruelty free. So I'll try to link you down below. This packaging is just great. I love anything holographic, and the glitter doesn't flake off. I've been wearing it for about 4 hours. There's like little hearts, and some have stars. This guy right here, the rainbow-ish one, has like stars and rainbow flecks, and the yellow is basically all gold or yellow flecks, and I just really like it. So I just kind of pressed it in the corner of my eye on top of Solstice. And what I found out about this one, not a makeup guru, I know some people are probably going to be like, she doesn't know how to do makeup. I do makeup the way I want to. Makes me happy. I realize that this sticks better if you have a primer and an eyeshadow first. Like, this won't stick well if you don't have anything on your face, like, if that makes sense. But I'm sure if you played with glitter before on your face pieces, you'll know exactly what I mean when it doesn't really stick unless you already have some kind of base. And on my lips, I'm kind of on the fence about these Paris Hilton ones. This is the third one I've used. It looks like this, and it went on like a pink, but it's been like flaking off. So I might toss these. I mean, it was $5 for 5 at an outlet, so it is what it is. But I like the consistency of them. It's almost like a lip tint, but you can see like even the color has been changing on it. And they've been sitting in my studio in the AC, so I know they haven't melted or anything, but maybe they just kind of, they weren't expired when I bought them. But yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's what it goes on like. So I'm like, well, as cheap as it was, like, toss it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Anyway, you can probably understand now if you've watched my previous videos, I keep going on and on about a closet tour, about how hard it actually is to do one for me. But now you get the general idea about how it is literally a 360. It goes all the way around. If there's room for clothes or shoes or accessories in this room, I found it. Like, I didn't even show you behind where the full-length mirror was. That's all sewing stuff. There's fabric back there. There are projects that are kind of at a standstill because I only have so much time in the day, just like everybody else. But I have all these projects lined up, and you're literally sitting on a stack of books because I don't have enough room to bring out my big tripod that goes to like 5 to 6 feet. You're on a little desktop tripod on a couple books because that's how I make it work. Someday we will actually have a bigger house. My husband and I are looking to move. But it's actually kind of cozy in here. Like, it's only room for one person, which is usually me because I kind of just like the solitude. Me and my clothes and the camera. And the sewing machine because I'm a seamstress. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the glimpse into future closet tours because this would be part 1. And if you want to know where I got my dress, well, too bad because it's from Savers, and our Savers closed. But I kind of like this little teacher aesthetic thing going on. I like teacherly dresses. Well, it looks vintage, kind of prairie, and it has like the Peter Pan color. But yeah, that's my closet, and that's me rambling awkwardly, as I do. If you want to wear something and it makes you happy, it's not hurting anybody else, that's the whole point of this channel, do it. Just do it. If it makes you happy to wear a tiara, do it. If you want to wear cat ears, do it. I hope you are having a fabulous time whatever you're doing when you happen to be watching this. If you like my face, and you like my words, and you want to see some random crap like clothes, Disney, shoes, glitter, anything, feel free to subscribe. Hit that little bell down below so you know when I do upload videos like this. Very awkward. And Pixi out.